series of basics of interpretation of statutes. In this video, we will talk about the key parts of Bear Act. Now, Bear Act is the law enacted by the legislature. There are two types of Bear Acts which are available. One is the gazetted copy, which is published by the parliament or the state legislature. Second is the one which is published by the law houses and is available in the form of a book. Now, the difference between the two is that the gazetted copy is the original law enacted by the legislature, whereas in the published copy you will find introduction, commentary, notes, footnotes which are not available in the gazetted copy. Now, this information is provided in the published Bear Acts to make it more informative, but it is not considered as part of the Bear Act. Now, before learning about the key essential parts, please stop the video and take one copy of Bear Act with you so that you can learn it with me, the key parts of Bear Act. Now, the first part is short title. If you see the Bear Act, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 is the short title of this law. You will find the short title on the front page, and if we talk about the gazetted copy, in that case you will find the short title under section 1 of the law. Now, the short title, the Indian Contract Act, the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, all these are short titles. The purpose of the short title is identification. The way our parents named us, for example, my name is Nandini, for the purpose of identification. Similarly, a short name is given to the law for easy identification and so that it can be easily remembered by the people. Now, the second important part is the long title, which is provided on the front page like this. Long title is provided to show the purpose or object of the law. Now, the third important part is the headings of the chapter. Now, the whole law is divided into different chapters for easy understanding and to cover different aspects of law under different chapters. Now, the fourth important part is the section heading. The purpose of the section heading is to tell the readers of the aim and object of the provision and the aspect with which it is related. The fifth important part is the section itself. Now, section contains the main provision of the law. Now, if we talk about section, it also has certain parts. The first part is the provision itself, which lays down the rule of the law. The second important part is the explanation. Now, explanation explains the certain aspects which are referred in the provision. Now, the explanation which is provided in the provision is applicable to that very provision and not to other parts of the Bear Act. For example, if we refer section 63 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, in that case, the term vagina and consent is defined by explanation 1 and 2 respectively. Now, these two explanations are applicable to section 63 only and not to the other parts of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Now, the third important part of this section is a proviso. Now, it starts with the word provided that. It provides the additional condition which is to be fulfilled under certain circumstances for the application of law. The act example of it is section 61 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Now, section 61 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita deals with criminal conspiracy, which says that an agreement to commit an illegal act or an act which is not illegal but it is committed by illegal means, then it amounts to criminal conspiracy. Now, the proviso to that section says that agreement to commit an offence is sufficient to make it punishable under section 61, but to commit any other act, that is illegal act or any civil wrong, in that case mere agreement is not sufficient. Additional condition is that there must be some overt act needs to be done by the parties to make it punishable under section 61. Here, the condition of overt act is provided for civil wrong or illegal act. Now, this is an additional condition which is provided. The fourth part is exception. The exception excludes the application of the rule of law under certain conditions. Now, exception leads to complete exclusion. It means the law is not applicable under certain circumstances. Now, the act example of it is section 63, which deals with rape. Now, section 63 provides for the conditions and the circumstances under which the act amounts to rape. There are two exceptions provided under the act. Exception 2 provides that if the sexual intercourse is committed by the husband with wife who is not below 18 years, in that case it will not amount to rape. It means if the husband is committing sexual intercourse with his wife who is above 18 years, in that case the provision of rape will not apply. It means we are excluding the application of the provision of law if the wife is above 18 years and the act is committed by the husband. So here we are excluding the application of law. Therefore, it is called exception. Now, the fifth important part of a section is illustrations. Illustrations are given under the act to show the application of law, that the law which is provided in the section, how it will apply to the real life incidents. Now, the next important part of the act is schedules. Now, schedules are provided at the end of the act. The purpose of the providing schedule is to explain the implementation of the law which is provided in the sections. Now, it is not feasible for the legislature to put each and everything in the section. Therefore, the main rule is put into the section of the act, and its related aspects or the aspects related to its implementation is provided in the schedule. Its example is Limitation Act. Now, the Limitation Act explains how the limitation period is applicable to civil and criminal cases, appeals, revision and other proceedings. Now, the Limitation Act provides the rules of calculating the limitation period. But what is the limitation period for filing a suit, appeal, revision, reference or other proceeding is provided in the schedule. Similarly, under Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Samhita 2023, the law explains the procedure which is to be followed during investigation, inquiry, trial and post-trial proceedings. But the court in which the case is to be tried and the nature of offence is given under Schedule 1 of the Samhita. Now, these are the major parts of any law or a bare act. Now, there is certain confusion which prevails with regard to the parts of the bare act. Let's deal with those confusion. The first confusion is the difference between the long title and the preamble. If you refer textbooks related to interpretation of statutes, then you will find that the term preamble and long title are discussed differently, though the matter remains the same. Now, preamble is the part of the statute which shows the object and purpose of the act or the law. Now, preamble and long title are same for the law enacted by the legislature. Preamble and long title is same for any law enacted by the parliament or by the state legislature. But with respect to the Constitution of India, in that case, we do not use the term long title but preamble. It means if we talk about Constitution of India, then we need to use the term preamble, and for all other laws we should use the term long title, though the object of preamble as well as long title remains the same. Now, the second confusion is with regard to the marginal notes and heading of a section. Now, marginal notes are the notes which are provided at the side of the section. Now, you will find marginal notes only in the gazetted copy, but when the same law is getting published, then you will find that marginal note as a heading of the section. So, there is no difference between marginal notes and heading of a section. Both are same, or you can use them as synonyms. The purpose of marginal notes as well as of the heading of the section is same. Third confusion is with regard to the proviso and exceptions. Now, proviso, as we have discussed earlier, is a conditional application of the law, whereas exception is the exclusion of the application of the law. I hope this video helps you to learn all the key aspects of the bare act, and the confusions which you have with regard to the parts of bare act is also removed. So please share it with your friends who are also entertaining the same kind of confusion, and subscribe to the channel as well for more such videos.